Mm. Will the suffering ever end? Will the suffering ever end? That's a that's a tough question. Will the suffering ever end? The reason I asked that question is because of something that was handed to me, and I washed it, and I found it in my shirt pocket. It was this pamphlet here. It says, "Will suffering ever end? Suffering ever end?" Right? And the reason I made the video is just funny how or why it was handed to me. I actually, um, my back was sore that day. Played basketball, stepped the wrong way, turned the wrong way, whatever. That was hurt. I was kind of stretching out my back. And the older lady saw it, and she saw me, and she comes up, she hands me this pamphlet, and she has this look of compassion on her face, and she was trying to be sweet. And so, she seemed like a nice enough woman. She said she hands me this pamphlet and says, "Well, the suffering ever ends." She said, "You need to read that; it'll help you feel better." So, so I looked at it, and it confused me basically. I mean, why she would think that way because. Um, I'm stretching my back, and then she sends me this pamphlet. It says, "Will suffering ever end?" It says, "Would you say yes, no, maybe?" Um, and then what the Bible says, God will wipe all tears from their eyes, and there will be no more death, suffering, crying, or pain. So I looked at it, and I'm like, what is she really getting at? What that can mean for you. Assurance that God does not cause our problems. Okay, I can go with that. Comfort from knowing that God feels for us when we suffer. Okay, and hope that all suffering will end. And I'm looking at this and I'm like, what is she? Is this woman like telling me that when I die, my back won't hurt anymore? I mean, 'cause that's the impression that I'm getting. I'm like, wow, that's messed up. you know, um, oh, I see your back's hurting, but don't worry. But when you die, you won't have to worry about that no more. Your back will stop hurting. I mean, if you should have gave me a pamphlet with some aspirin or some Tylenol 3 or something like that on it, codeine, whatever, I might have understood a little bit more where she was coming from. You know, um, but it was just curious the attachment that was made. But she seemed like a really nice lady, and she meant well. There's even verses in here, Romans 5:12 and 2 Peter 3:9. Why does God allow suffering? I may have to make a video. I'm gonna have to look that up and see exactly what it says and give you my interpretation of that. But anyway, just a thought. It was something that popped in my head. Figure I'd make a video about it. Maybe somebody else would give me some enlightenment as to the connection that exists there between my backache and um, suffering ending and probably dying. In any case, thanks for stopping by. It's your Sherman. I'm out. Peace. Take care. Oh, and by the way, wasn't it a bit presumptuous for her to just assume that I was in desperate need to learn about God? I mean, it's almost like people in home-based businesses. Everybody thinks that their business is better than the other business, and so even if you have a business, I'm going to try to talk you out of your business and talk you into my business so I can build my network and all that stuff. I say that to say this: how could you just make the assumption? Do I look evil, or do I look like I'm like covered with sin, and I need to find God? Or maybe a different version because maybe I do go to church every Sunday or I do know God per se, but I need to find him a different way. I need to go to your church. I need to join your church and become a member there, or else I'm going to go to hell still. It's like 15,000 different ways to go to hell. Um, every time you turn around, it's another version coming from another person, another group, another church. I mean, you can be 99% right, but if you don't do this right here, if you don't wear pink socks, then you're going to hell. You're gonna bust hell wide open. But anyway, that was that was a bit presumptuous, I think, on her part to just make that assumption. You know, um, that you need to read this, and as if I didn't seem like a nice enough person. I thought I was a nice enough person and cordial, and thought we got along great. I thought I treated her with respect and dignity, but that wasn't good enough.